Okay, today we're going to talk about doing a simple butt joint with soldering. I have this ring here that I've been working on. The seam is at the base here. It is a light tight seam, which we've talked about, and I've also cleaned the seam after doing my annealing and bending to make sure that we don't have any issues with cleanliness of the metal. So there's white flux on it, you can see that there. And then off to the side here, I have multiple pieces of my medium solder, which I'm going to use. I only have this one joint, so I really don't need to start with hard. I can start with the medium. So we're going to get started. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see a little bit better as we work. Okay, and I'm going to start with a flame. It's a small ring, so I do not need a large flame. So I have my torch here. Remember to turn it on. I'm pulling back until I hear the gas. I hear it just a little. If you need to, you can go forward to make it smaller. And then I'm going to light it so you can see my flame right here. So at first, I'm just going to use a very wispy flame and go over the top so you can just see a little bit of what's happening. If you look inside there, we have some bubbling happening. That's the first stage your flux will go through. Then it gets white and chalky. You can kind of see it there now. It's pretty white. And then I'm going to keep putting heat on it, just overall kind of flighty flame until it becomes clear. Alright, so it's pretty much clear. I do have one little bubble of flux there. I'm just going to kind of move that a little bit. It's clear enough that now I'm going to carefully take with my pick my pieces of solder. I have one on the end that I had off to the side. I'm going to place them on the seam. I have 3 of them, but I'm only going to use 2. Because I don't think I really need more than that. So to zoom in a little so you can see it, I have the 2 pieces there. I need to make sure they're sitting right on that seam. Sometimes you lose one like I just did. Oh. And if you need to, you can take your flux on that pick to move it back on top. This is exactly the reason we have an extra one, so I'm just going to take my extra and place that over the seam. If you notice, it's rebubbling a little bit. That can happen. Alright, so I see it. Let me see if I can show you better. I have my pieces right on that seam. Now I'm going to zoom out again, and I'm just going to turn my flame so I can get in here. Trying to heat it evenly. So I'm trying to put even heat on, and if it seems like it's moved, which it's moved just a hair, I'm going to try and move them back so they're sitting right on that seam. Alright, here we go again. Heating right on the inside, even heat. Watching very carefully. They'll start to get shiny when they're about to go. And it looks like it went. The way you can check, you can turn it to the side and check underneath, and you can see right in there I have a silver ring. So I'm going to turn off my torch, or a silver band. See if I can show you a little better. You can see the silver that ran right along that area, and now I just have some cleanup to do.